Morning. How you doing? Good to see you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. We are just about to start our program. If you would kind of move a little bit forward so that you can have an up-close and personal look at the festivities this morning. I am so pleased to welcome each of you here today. We are excited about the partnership between Norfolk State University and Micron Technology. Whenever higher education and industry can meet at an intersection, it makes things happen. Today, at the intersection of Brambleton and Park Avenue, I think we're going to see a prime example of what this collaboration can bring. And so we are looking at other opportunities, but today we are so happy to go to discuss the partnership for global change that we will do with Micron Technology. This will certainly increase our outreach in various communities, not just here in Hampton Roads, but across the world. And we're excited about the great and transformative things that we're going to do in the future. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge a few of our special guests. First, I'd like to acknowledge our president, Dr. Javon Adams Gaston, and Mr. Dimitri Gaston, which he's here in front. You will hear from Dr. J in just a second. The rector of our Board of Visitors, Mr. Devon Henry, I saw him earlier. He's here. Rector Henry, there he is. Thank you. Mr. Delbert Parks, who is also a member of our BOV and the Vice President for Micron Technology. Mr. Parks, good morning. Do we have any other members of our NSU Foundation Board here this morning? Okay, if not, our Research and Innovation Foundation, I think I saw a couple of members. Yes, congratulations. Thank you for being here this morning. Athletics Foundation and the NSU Alumni Association. Any representatives here this morning? I think I saw several members of the President's Cabinet down front. Thank you all for coming. Let's give them a round of applause. And very importantly, our Engineering Advisory Board members who are here with us. We'd like to acknowledge you as well this morning, if you'd raise your hands. Okay, none here today. And finally, I want to give a special thanks. Oh, we did have some. Thank you. Finally, we want to give a special word of appreciation to the Department of Engineering for your dedicated work and tireless commitment to our students. Without the input of our faculty from this department, we would not be here today. At this time, it is my pleasure to bring forward our seventh newly installed president of Norfolk State University, Dr. Javon Adams Gaston, to give our official greetings. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes. Okay.
Thank you, Vice President Porter. We really appreciate all that you do to move this institution forward. Good morning, all. This is a wonderful day, and we welcome you to Norfolk State University. It is my pleasure, and I am filled with excitement today, that we'll be able to celebrate. And as we have continued to celebrate the university, our Founders Day, our 86 years here, my ability to humbly be the seventh president of the university, all of the great things that are happening for NSU, you are what make that happen, and we are really, really grateful. I'm excited about this transformative partnership between Norfolk State University and Micron Technology. With Micron being a global leader in the manufacturing of computer memory and computer data storage, and you know how important that is to us, as well as a leading employer within the Commonwealth of Virginia, Norfolk State has the unique opportunity to advance what we are doing with and for our students and what we contribute through our faculty and their research, and what we are able to envision in terms of internships that our students will be engaged in that will then allow them to be excellent candidates for jobs that we haven't even imagined yet. In December 2019, we received, and we were very, very thankful and remain thankful, $250,000 from the Micron Foundation of Micron Technology to secure a 3-year agreement for naming rights for the 6,000 square foot facility for nanofabrication research and education. This newly named Micron NSU Nanotechnology Cleanroom facility meets high-end industrial standards for semiconductor device fabrication. Now, when I came here and they told me we had a clean room, I said, I don't think that you quite could be right about that. There's so few in the nation and on university colleges, and we have one, and it's excellent. And that is a tribute to being forward-thinking, forward-leaning, and really excellent at what we do. Norfolk State University is fortunate to be one of only 30 universities from around not the state, not the country, but the world. Did you hear me? 30 in the world, and we're one of them. We're one of 30 in the world that receive the support from Micron Foundation. It's amazing, and we are thankful. This endorsement further confirms the role of our nanofabrication cleanroom within Virginia. It signals to other Microns confidence in Norfolk State University and our stellar abilities. We're a leader producer of engineering here at Norfolk State University, and science professionals from underrepresented and underserved communities. We are making a difference. I want to personally convey my thanks to, and if I call as I call your name, would you please step forward so we all can see? I know you think everybody knows you, and we do, but we love you and we want you to step forward. Dean Michael Keeve, who leads the way for our students, faculty, and staff, and has the vision of who we can be. Dr. Pat Mead. Dr. Pat Mead and I know each other from another world. We were at University of Maryland, College Park, overlap a little bit. But she's just doing amazing work across the board. And one of the things that I've watched is how these faculty not only are doing the kind of research and the kind of innovation that they're creating, but they're including students and making sure students are prepared for tomorrow. Dr. Yang-Soon Yoon, yes, come forward so we can see you. He has presented to me many, many times and tried to make me understand the complexity of the work that he does. And I understand about 50%, but thank you. And other dedicated faculty within the Department of Engineering, thank you for your continuously being educators, researchers, training our students to become global leaders, engineers, researchers, and scientists. As you know, in the country and in the world, underrepresented minorities, underrepresented people, we're no longer mostly minorities, we're pretty much the majority, but we're underrepresented in the sciences, and we have to make a difference. We have to push that difference, because through perspectives of everyone, we are able to gain excellence, because that difference makes a difference in how we think about solving problems. So thank you. Today's unveiling is another example of the powerful opportunities that exist for community and public-private partnerships between NSU and our neighbors in Hampton Roads across Virginia and throughout the nation. I want to thank you, Sanjay Maroda. Can you raise your hand, please? Not here today? I want to thank a real thought partner, someone who I think the world of, and really has brought to Norfolk State University, not only through the connectivity with Micron and the support that he's given us, but now as a Board of Visitors member who's really just jumped right in and said, I'm a part of this, and whatever you need, whatever this institution needs, we're there for you. Thank you, Mr. Delbert Parks. Come on out so we can see you. Thank you. And to other executives at Micron Technology, thank you for believing in what we do here at Norfolk State University. There is no limit to what we can achieve by working together for a common good. There is no limit. We are only limited by what we set as ceilings in our own mind. I encourage us to crash those ceilings, think new and inventive ways to solve the problems of this country and of the world. Thank you, and I look forward to a long, productive, and prosperous partnership. I appreciate all of you being here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. J, for setting the tone for the morning. At this time, we will hear video remarks from CEO of Micron Technology, Sanjay Mehrotra. Mr. Mehrotra was unable to participate in person. However, he wanted to share in this special day. Please take a look at the screen.
Thank you to President Adams Gaston and all of you for inviting me to be part of your event. I regret I was not able to be here in person today with you. The entire team at Micron and I are pleased to mark the strengthening of our relationship with Norfolk State University today. As we celebrate our partnership through the naming of the clean room, I want to share the tremendous opportunity I see ahead for semiconductors and for every student who has the opportunity to benefit from this clean room. Micron is an industry leader in innovative memory and storage solutions, transforming how the world uses information to enrich life for all. We are a team of more than 40,000 with locations worldwide, including an advanced fab in Manassas in Northern Virginia. The memory and fast storage solutions we make are essentially in nearly every industry and application that you can imagine. Smartphones, massive data centers, connected devices, and even advanced automobiles. Every facet of modern life, from transportation to healthcare, now employs advanced computing technologies because of the truly remarkable benefits those technologies provide. For example, automobile manufacturers are rapidly adopting driver assistance features like collision avoidance, adaptive cruise control, and lane departure technology because they are proven to make our roads safer. Making those accurate split-second decisions in a moving vehicle requires input from dozens of sensors and interaction with ever-increasing capacities of highly reliable, high-performance memory and storage. The products we create in Manassas and elsewhere are an instrumental part of this life-saving technology revolution. Innovations like these are happening in all industries, creating demand across the semiconductor industry. This clean room facility will provide hands-on experience in careers that design and build the computing systems to solve these future challenges. The partnership between Micron and Norfolk State University is a natural step in our long-standing commitment to develop the best talent available with the widest range of backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives. It is a smart, long-term investment for the company, and it helps us better serve our customers, and over time, we hope it will contribute to a more inclusive and dynamic economy and society. Micron's investment here helps advance the NSU mission to provide state-of-the-art and accessible technology programs. Not only does the clean room serve NSU students in STEM, but it can also be used to expand the pre-collegiate pipeline by offering hands-on learning to middle and high school students from the Hampton Roads communities, as well as reskilling and education programs for our veterans. For us, this partnership was an obvious choice. Norfolk State University is a top school with a rich curriculum and has demonstrated a clear passion to develop programs that can reach more students from underrepresented groups. This passion aligns perfectly with Micron's vision and commitment to make STEM education and careers accessible to every student. We are excited to partner with you to provide equitable access to STEM education and foster greater student success. I look forward to the day when I can visit you in person and meet the students coming through this program. Thank you.
What an amazing testament to this partnership. We will now have special remarks from three individuals who have been intimately involved in this project. First, we will hear from one of our favorite deans, Dr. Michael King, Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Dr. Key will be followed by Mr. Delbert Parks, representing Micron, and he will be followed by Dr. Harsoon Yoon, Professor of Engineering, in that order. Dr. Keefe, please come forward.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a great day to have an unveiling. Would you agree? Yes. Thank you, Vice President Porter, for all that you have done to support CSET. Thank you, President Adams-Gaston, 7th President of Norfolk State University. That sounds great. I am glad we are having this unveiling as one of the events during your Inauguration Week celebration. I would like to also recognize Provost Fulton, for her support, Rector Hendry, the Micron team members here today, Dr. Mead, Chair of the Engineering Department, and all engineering faculty, staff, and students. Thank you also for Mr. Sanjay Malhotra, CEO of Micron Technologies. I had hoped to meet you at the Micron Insight Conference in San Francisco, California in October 2019, but I met members of your team instead. Well, today is no different. Deja vu. I'd hoped to meet you today at this unveiling by meeting members of your team. But the work toward enhancing our partnership continues. Our vision is that Micron NSU Nanofabrication Cleanroom will become a world-class training facility featuring state-of-the-art training programs and instructional products for nanofabrication and cleanroom technologies. Today is just a start in realizing this vision. Our goals are to provide quality hands-on education and research opportunities to students, faculty, veterans, and industry users, increase diversity in the future STEM workforce, and to facilitate broad access and disseminate information to support nanotechnology awareness for all students, community, and the general public. The Micron NSU Nanofabrication Cleanroom has established NSU as a major participant in a number of state, regional, and national efforts, including relationships with NASA Langley, Jefferson National Laboratory, Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, Brookhaven National Laboratory, and Eastern Virginia Medical School. NSU is a founding member of the Virginia Nanotechnology Network Initiative, along with UVA, Virginia Tech, VCU. NSU is an active participant in the Operation and Executive Oversight Committee for the Virginia Microelectronics Consortium. We are also the only Tidewater area node on the nationwide remotely accessible instruments for nanotechnology network, an activity hosted by Penn State University's Nanotechnology Applications and Career Knowledge Network. We are the lead institution for the Southeast Coalition for Engagements and Exchange of Nanotechnology Education, a National Science Foundation-funded Louis Stokes Regional Center of Excellence. Again, we are a center of excellence in that. And we are the lead partner to Tidewater Community College for the newly established Veteran Skill Bridge program in cleanroom technology. The The Micro NSU Nanofabrication Cleanroom is a key asset in NSU's objective for a thriving enterprise in quantum science and engineering. And we are already on our way with the establishment of the new CREST Quantum Center. Again, Dr. Temple just received a $5 million grant from NSF for this center in quantum research. Broadly speaking, the programs and activities that have been conducted here engage underrepresented students and faculty at rates that far exceed peer facilities across Virginia and much of the United States. The data from our outreach efforts indicate more than 50% of those who attend our events self-report as African American, and a significant number of activities engage community colleges or others minority-serving institutes like Hampton University, North Carolina A&T, Howard, and Prairie View University. As businesses and government grapple with the challenge of achieving diversity in STEM industries, NSU is uniquely positioned to impact underserved communities and citizens in the Hampton Roads and the Commonwealth of Virginia. I was recently on a panel during the AMY conference, and AMY stands for Advancing Minorities' Interests in Engineering, and the question was asked, what are the elements that are essential for excellent partnerships? And so the response was, building and cultivating a relationship between the two partners, building student success through internships, scholarship, and employment, enhancing faculty research and resources for academic programs, building workforce pipelines and research opportunities for the employer, and last but not least, making a commitment to one another. All of these elements have been met and exceeded with the Micron NSU partnership, and I am excited and overjoyed to unveil the Micron NSU Nanofabrication Cleanroom. We look forward to more new and exciting endeavors in the future, and so thank you.
From education to innovation, it's a wonderful saying with Micron, and I know that NSU is also education innovation, if you think about that. But first of all, I want to thank Dr. Adams-Gaston. And by the way, I noticed that you made the Virginia 500 Power List for the second year. And when I saw it, I said, of course you did, because you're an amazing leader, and we think about what's going on here today in this inauguration week. Being here with Micron, this unveiling is perfect for what we're doing today. For me, it fits in with everything we're trying to do as we advance STEM and the support of underrepresented people in this community. I also want to thank Dr. Keeve, Dr. Yoon, and Vice President Porter. It's my pleasure to be here today representing Micron. First of all, I just want to say I have some colleagues here today I want to introduce. Susanna Steen, raise your hand. She's a Senior Manager of Academics and Community Affairs and a tireless worker for causes like this today. Also, we have one of our senior engineers, Renee Pennock. She's in the back. Renee is the North American lead for our Black Employee Network. The Black Employee Network seeks to advance partnerships like this, but also engagement of our Black employees as they work in Micron and across the globe. It's one thing to recruit and bring in African-American employees into a company, but you also need to support, sustain them, so she does a good job of that. Also today is 2 alumni from NSU that work at Micron. One is Anthony Davis, senior engineer at Micron. And finally, Brent Abasagi. He's an engineer at Micron. He's in the back. Interesting thing about Brent, he was a VMEC scholar. and he interned at Micron in 2019. So you can see how the investment that you made at NSU into him and his life, and now he's working at Micron. So how the circle of life comes back, and that's what we want to do more of that. So I'm proud and excited about what he's going to do at Micron going forward. You know, I work in MTV, and MTV is Micron Technology Virginia. We have about 1,600 employees, another 500 contractors that support the site. We are a center of excellence for automotive. If you drive a car today, you have a part from Micron in it. So autonomous braking systems, it goes on. And so what Sanjay talked about, our vision is a memory for all. And that's more than just building memory for all people. That's inclusive of all people in the business, inclusive of all people in STEM, inclusive of the community, making donations and contributions outside of what we do at work and to extend our reach to be a member of the community. So the investment that we're making as we're growing the site, but also we want to grow our influence in things like we're doing today. So I'm proud to be a part of that. You know, today's celebration of the Micron Cleanroom signifies and recognizes the importance of our long-term commitment and partnership we have between Micron and NSU. And that partnership, we've talked about it multiple times from our president talked about, Dr. Keith talked about. And that partnership really is involved in not just donations, which, you know, we started at 2013, and the extensive one we're doing for this clean room. But it goes beyond that. It goes to being a part of VMAC, you know, the partnership that Micron and NSU have at VMAC to support students like Brent, to support the growth of Virginia and STEM across the region. Also, as a partnership, is about the mentoring, the tours we do, support of the professors. And it's also about NSU being a major partner school of ours. And I hope to recruit tirelessly here for employees from Micron, because this is an excellent school, and I've seen that being in the board of visitors. And it's been an excellent school for a long time, but we still strive for even more excellence. You know, the strive for excellence doesn't end with this clean room. I think we have to do more things like this. So when you think of something in your life that you've been a part of that you can call excellent, this is one of them. There's very few things like that, but we can create more of those. So I think today's is part of that. So through the work of tireless volunteers, our leadership led by Sanjay Malhotra, the Micron Foundation, also the NSU leadership and professors here, our goal is to build meaningful programs to support our mission, to support equitable STEM education across all students as we continue to advance what we're doing. You know, excited about the network of clean rooms that Dr. J talked about. You know, my wife, I told her about, I call you Dr. J. She said, "You can't call her Dr. J. She's a president." I said, "But that's what she is. She's beautiful. She's humble, and I think that's just a part of her character." But Dr. J talked about the Clean Room Consortium, Virginia Nanotechnology Network infrastructure that we have. You know, being a partner with that and working tirelessly to support that effort, it's just beautiful. And we need to do more of those type of goals. So the Micron Clean Room not only achieves these type of goals, it opens doors to students to explore numerous opportunities in all of industry. And so I won't go on with more of this. Sanjay talked about many things we're doing. Dr. Keith talked about all the things we're doing. But I just want to end with, you know, I led with talking about the partnership that we all have together. But to me, it's bigger than just that word. The word that comes to mind is the word koinonia. You know, it's a biblical phrase for an intimate communion, an intimate suffering together for a common cause that we come together for as people, that we believe in, that we suffer through, that we grow, because it's a cause that's very important as we continue to give to our community, grow STEM, to achieve the excellence that we want to have. And to me, it's a personal journey that I've been on. I remember back in high school when I was told that I should not seek physics and math and science because I was African American. I'd probably go, do something a little bit less taxing on my mind. But here we are today, and I look at by the grace of God being here with you, and I don't want to waste that anointing and that grace that He's given us, and we can't. So for me, how it comes together, being a part of Micron, the vice president at the site, but also being on the board of visitors here. I don't know which one is more important, but they both are dear to me. And I'm just so excited that I'm a part of this operation. And it's by God's grace He has presented it to me. So I want to thank you again. And right now it's with my pleasure to turn it over to Dr. Yoon to close us out.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this memorable naming ceremony of the nanofabrication cleanroom facility. I'm sorry that. Okay. Today, I have a spirit of gratefulness. I remember the day I visited Micron in Manassa with Dr. Patricia Mead, and also with Mr. Philip Sherrill, and met Ms. Susanna Steen and engineers in Micron. After that, we traveled several more times to Manassa to discuss and plan how we can develop partnership programs for our students. These programs could not be developed as it is today without our strong leadership. Thanks, President. And also thanks to Dr. Keith, the Dean of College of Science and Engineering and Technology, and our faculty member, and also the administrative staff members. This novel partnership with Micron has been a great contribution for NSU and will forge the path for the future workforce development in STEM fields, particularly in semiconductor industry. Thanks to the Micron. Yeah. Now I would like to give a few information how this partnership impacted our training and education programs. In the year of 2019, with the great donation from Micron, we could successfully launch a NSF-funded nanotechnology training program. In the programs, 35 undergraduate and community college students from Tidora Community College finished the nanotechnology training program in the summer of the year. In 2020, we had the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the difficult situation did not stop our efforts for student education and workforce development. Our team members redesigned the original on-site training into a virtual and then fully live-streamed program. With successful recruitment, we had 374 applications from 107 institutions across the nation. And 202 selected students from 94 institutions, 31 US states and territories. They all finished successfully the training courses. This year, we newly launched the Skill Bridge Veteran Training Program, partnered with the Penn State University and Tidora Community College. The training program includes 12 weeks intensive nanofabrication training courses in this cleanroom. Last spring semester, the first spring semester, that 3 military veterans finished this program. And this fall semester, now 8 veterans are taking training in this cleanroom right now. They are now taking training now in this clean room. After this ceremony, our partner Micron and visitors will have a clean room tour and see how our program is being offered in this program with the contribution by Micron. Today's tour will be guided by our clean room squad members. Those clean room squad members are undergraduate and graduate students of Norfolk State University. Some of them joined from their undergraduate studies and continued for graduate degrees for nanotechnology research education. Now they became teaching assistants for those training programs in this clean room. I believe the partnership with Micron will establish both the soft infrastructure of human resources and hard infrastructure of clean room facilities needed for student education and public outreach. I believe the partnership like this will further increase and broaden access to education and technical training for careers in STEM and particularly semiconductor industries in the US. Thanks. Good day all. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you to each of our individuals who make remarks. This is really a great day for Norfolk State University, and I would venture to say it's a great day for this country. This partnership will produce some amazing things. So, it's time for the unveiling. Are y'all ready for it? All right. I ask that President Adams-Gaston, Rector Henry, Mr. Parks, Dr. Keeve, Dr. Yoon, I want to add Provost Fulton and Professor Mead. If you all would come forward. Now, this is a part, much like giving, that everyone can participate in. I want to ask you all to help me count down, beginning with 3, 2, 1. Can we come down a little further? Oh, that's as far as it'll go. Okay. Okay.
Grab the top one. 1, 2, 3, go.
There we go. Okay, well, I tell you what, let's just do it this way. Ladies and gentlemen, the Micron NSU nanofabro, you put it back up on me. Fabrication.
Well, it looks horrible being at an angle like that.
We'll just move it to the side. We can do it that way. Okay, there we go. So officially, the Micron NSU Nanofabrication Clean Room. Thank you all very much for coming out this morning. And there we are. I think we will have tours for those who are interested right after the end of this particular program. And yes, I would like to ask all of our leaders from Micron and NSU, if you all would come forward, we're going to take a couple of shots that we'll be able to share on social media. Okay. All right, I think that's it. Thank you all very much. Everyone have a great day.